Hello guys, my name is Ez. Today I'd like to talk about the Cereus Peruvianus plant. It's a type of cactus. Right, before I start, I just want to mention the plant just besides it over there. It's called a coconut tree. I will talk about that in a separate video. So coming to this plant, I actually bought this baby yesterday. Look at how beautiful it is. Just want to kind of twist it to show you the angles of it. The color is so vibrant, the length is beautiful. So this cactus is known to grow to very long lengths. So ideally this plant belongs in tropical weather conditions. I'm honestly not sure how it's going to grow in UK weather conditions, but seeing as it's sold in the UK, then there surely must be no problem with its growth. To start off with some interesting facts, it's known to grow fruit called the Peruvian apple fruit, and it's known to blossom beautiful white flowers. I've actually been online to do some research about this plant. I've noticed that there's not too much information, especially on how to water it on YouTube, hence the reason for the video. So in terms of how to water this, I spoke to the chap that I actually bought it off yesterday. He recommended that I give him half a pint every 3 months. That information actually fascinated me. I mean, a plant like this to only require, you know, half a pint of water every 3 months, it's very little maintenance, it's very little care. So perfect if you feel like you're a beginner and if you're not very committed and responsible enough in maintaining the plant. This is the plant for you. Not only is beautiful, it's little maintenance. Just a little bit about how the plant grows and propagating the plant. It's actually very easy to propagate this plant. For that, I just want to briefly talk about the way it grows. The plant grows in chunks, so that little narrowing is a chunk. So the body of the plant, from the tip to the very root, is one chunk. So to propagate this plant, all you have to do is snip it from the chunk, and looking online, there's actually multiple ways. Obviously, I do suggest that you do your research before snipping this plant or cutting it into pieces, but there's multiple ways of propagating. So once you've snipped it off, you can let it dry for a couple of weeks, just on the side, monitor root growth, and once you see the roots growing out, you can pot it in succulent soil, which is recommended for all succulents, along with this cactus, or wrap it in tissue paper and place it in a glass jar, and I recommend you do that in winter season, so the roots grow by growing season, by spring, and then you can plant it. You can plant it out in the garden as well. Once you snip this plant off, it's very interesting how the new growth develops. So once it's snipped off, instead of growing back upwards, it will the growth will kind of root off from the stem and grow outwards, if that makes sense. That's why you see cactuses that are growing all over the place. That's another interesting fact, I think. So over time, I will establish a routine that suits the plant. As I get to know the plant, I will pick up its habits and the routine it prefers and care for it based on that. In the meantime, I will observe the plant, potentially measure the height, make sure these spiky edges are looking nice and healthy, make sure the soil isn't rotting and looking nice and healthy, and the colour is staying vibrant. In the future, I am looking to propagate it as new growth develops from the root. If I happen to see a chunk that I like the shape and size of, then I can surely propagate that just to give a chunk to my mum. I know she loves cactuses as well, and in terms of, you know, fruit blossoming and flower blossoming, I don't have that kind of expectation from the plant. I feel like it's more realistic in tropical weather conditions, but we never know what nature brings. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for your interest in watching my video. Please feel free to subscribe and a thumbs up, drop a comment, show some love, and see you in upcoming videos. Thank you very much.